What's up? I'm gonna do an iPhone 13 mini Face ID repair or air speaker flex repair. And as you can tell, this guy right here, he tore the end of it. And um, this is actually a pretty profitable repair if you're doing micro soldering. So for the iPhone 13 and up, it looks like they actually changed the flex. So before you didn't really have an option but to replace everything basically. But now it looks like the flex is actually the flex is actually one, which includes the proximity sensor slash flood illuminator, the speaker here, and I think this is the true tone sensor. I think that's what it is. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little distracted. Okay, anyway, so and everything's connected via two solder joints. It looks like. Let's see. Which I don't quite understand how it works, but I mean, how can all these devices go to two solder joints, right? So that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But what we're going to try to do is remove this flex right here, reuse this air speaker, and see if we can get this thing to work. All right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but it's very strange. Anyway, so I ended up buying a brand new flex here, and as you can see, this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but okay, so let's see. So you can just buy the flex these days. You don't have to buy the entire air, and it's I don't know. It's really negligible. I think it's like $3.50 versus $7 or something like that. So it's really negligible, but it does make it a little bit easier to stock up on a bunch of these versus buying a bunch of the air speaker flexes. And before I was like uncertain because I felt like some of the flexes didn't work, you know. So I would like buy OEM ones or OEM pulls only, and they seem to all work. But lately, just about everything has been working. So I don't quite understand if you need I don't know. Anyways, I don't know because I'm pretty sure Mobile Centrics. I'm pretty sure they sell aftermarket ones and then they sell premium ones, and then I think in the aftermarket ones they say, oh, whatever Face ID can't be restored, and then the premium ones you can be restored. So I didn't quite understand that, you know. So anyways, and that was my experience as well. It didn't work for all flexes when I transferred the flood illuminator over to a new flex. So I never quite understood that. But anyways, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So first step is to remove the old, the torn flex on the original air speaker flex. So I'm just going to use a little bit of solder and just kind of lift it up. So it is weird that everything can happen in 2 points. That it's very strange. Especially if you know what? I wonder if it's even necessary anymore. I mean, it's possible that maybe that's just a proximity sensor now. I mean, I wonder if that is the case. You know, do we even have to transfer that anymore? You know, maybe that's just the proximity sensor now. Or are there? Although that does look like it is the flood illuminator, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Anyways, you know what, before I transfer it over, let's take the old one off. And I'm going to do it on my good flex first, just because I've never done it on this one before, and I've done it on older models, but never on this one, so I just want to make sure I don't damage it. So it doesn't matter if I damage this one or not, because this is just a copy flex. Alright, so what I normally do is I'll go 315 degrees Celsius with airflow of 15 on my Quick 861 DW. And then it doesn't take very long to pop this off, but you definitely want to use low heat, low airflow, okay? Because you don't want to melt the plastic, and see how it just pops right off and plastic is intact, no problemo. Alright, so it looks like this one definitely has way more points to it. So I'm going to put this one aside, and just note that the rectangle is on the left side with this orientation, okay? So now, since that was so easy to take off, I'm just going to take it off of the original one that I just removed. 2 points. I've never done this before, so I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but this is how I do it on the older models. And again, you really just don't want to damage it. I mean, I don't put flux because I don't know. I've had some issues with too much flux where it's like damaged the sensor, the internals of the sensor. I think I'm not exactly sure, but all I know is that it didn't work afterwards a few times. So I've just never used flux. I don't really use flux anymore. All right, so now I have points here, and so this is my new flex that I'm going to solder back on. Okay. And so first thing I'm going to do is, that looks fine. So I'm not actually even going to touch that. So this is the original sensor right here, flood eliminator. So I'm going to get so it's essential that you get a stencil for this thing. And I don't think I have a stencil, unfortunately. Motherfucker. Oh, that sucks. I definitely don't have an iPhone 13 flood eliminator sensor. So that really blows. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this actually, but I definitely need to order some and get them delivered ASAP. I wonder if Mobile Centrics has them or not. But I think what I'm going to try to do is just try to touch it up with some. I mean, I could just maybe even. So when I say I don't use flux, I mean I don't use a lot of flux. So I do use a little bit. You have to use a little bit. You just don't want to really get it on the other side, otherwise you're going to come in a world of pain, I think. Alright, just a little bit, alright? So I'm just going to wet the tip of this right here. And I'm not going to touch the ground at all, because the ground will be fine. So I'm just going to add a little bit of solder to all of these points on the outside here, and then hopefully that's good enough to solder this thing on. I mean, ideally you want a bigger bead, but I don't have, like I said, I don't have a stencil here. So, I mean, I could try to just jimmy it and see what happens. So I'm going to try to leave a little bit more on each of these and then see what happens. For some reason I can't get that second one there. Okay. I think this might work, maybe. Not as good as reballing it, but I think that I'm hoping that that'll be sufficient. So we will see though. Okay, so I think, well, I will just add a little bit of flux on the other side too, just because. Okay. So it's important you don't get too much flux on this side, man. Otherwise, I don't know. I just had bad luck with it. So this is where the low airflow comes. You don't want to blow this motherfucker off, because sometimes they fly everywhere, and watch me blow it off now. Okay, so there it goes. It melted. There it goes. You see it set into place. Okay, that's it. So just let that sucker cool now. And hopefully all is good. And I'll test it, put it in and test it. And we shall see how it goes. So let me actually get the phone here. Actually, no, I need to put this back first. Okay, well, that's pretty much cooled now. I mean, anyways, it's not completely cooled, but I'm gonna actually, I need to solder this back too, so. Alright, so let's just pop it this way, and just note that the proximity sensor stuff is up top there, okay? Not, yeah, facing you. I think that's how it is. Oh, actually, I did it the wrong way. Right? Motherfucker. What the fuck? Okay, that's right. Alright, that's right. So, okay, so put this... There's not much to this solder, you know, you just... Whatever. It's just 2 points. Not a big deal. Okay, that's good. That's it. So let's just get a little bit of IPA and we'll clean this one up. We will not clean the other one up. Like I said, I try not to get too much liquid around the top of that sensor right there because I just had bad luck with it, so that's my one caveat for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug this in and see if it works or not, alright? Alright, let's switch to the camera and then I'll get ready. I didn't even think I've opened one of these before. Hopefully I'll jack it up. Oh, God. That always worries me a little bit. That screen's gonna crack. Oh, shit. See, I already pulled the wrong way, man. I could have been disaster there. Fuckers. I'm assuming that's the battery. Yeah, it is. Okay. So the guy didn't even include screws, so that's just ridiculous. Okay, so I'm assuming it's like that. And then what? Like this? Like that, I guess? Maybe? The fuck? Am I missing something? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let's just go like that, and then, so this flips over somehow. No, I have not worked on these before. I don't even know what's going on here. Oh, hold up. Does it go up there, maybe? Oh, there it goes. It goes up there. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so I'll just find some screws since the guy did not... Maybe he did include it. No, I didn't see it. No, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to put some screws in. No bigs. One time you need screws. Don't see any. Ah, shit. Alright. Oh, they're not going to fit. Let's see. Get a bunch of screws that look like they fit, and then try to fit them in. Maybe this one. I mean, the biggest thing is really just make sure they're not too long. If they're too long, they can damage it. Too short, not a huge deal. And then this one is always like a proprietary one. Like there are none that work. So I ended up just going to Mobile Centrics, and they sell these. They sell them by 100. Sell them as a 100 pack. If I can find them. Yeah, I think so. The model number is 2K5. Just go to Mobile Centrics and search for 2K5, and you will see. Just buy 100 of them, and that's all you'll ever need. Okay, where did it go? Here it is, okay. Okay, and then it looks like there's one more I need to put in. Fucking, okay, let's see. Looks like... Let's try this one. This might be too thick. Yes, first one I tried. It's got to be a little thin one, short, thin one. Maybe this one. Negative. I definitely don't want it too long, otherwise it's going to get damaged. So I need a little thin one. Okay, this one. Oh, that's thick. I know this is boring as F. That's not going to fit. I don't know what's going on here. Shit. I am striking out, my friend. That's weird. It's weird it's not... That sucks. Come on, dude. I don't think this is going to work either. What's this fucking... Take a look under our scope, see what's going on here. Well, it's got to be a super, super thin one, it looks like. Maybe that's proprietary too, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I might just have to use that other one. So, I mean, if this one's too thick, then let's see. Yep. All right. Well, let me just use the one from the bag. See if that works. Looks like Apple did it again. They have created these things. All right. So this is the top, same as the top left one, but I don't think it's like thick enough. So technically, I need a washer for it. But let's see if this fits. If this fits, then it's definitely a proprietary one. Yes, it does. Damn it. Alright, so I need a little washer for that sucker. Motherfucker. I think I might just have to leave it off, unfortunately. Damn it. Okay, well, I need to go to Mobile Centrics and buy one of those. Because I'm pretty sure none of the screws that I have in this case right here are going to work. Because the diameter of those things are tiny. Anyways, I should be able to test it regardless. So let's just test it real quick and see what happens. Just need to double check how it was bent. Alright, I'll just come back here after it's charged up, and then I'll update. Let you know if it works or not. Okay, it's charged up now, and now I'm going to test the Face ID. And as you can see, the scan has completed, so that is the end of this repair. Yeah, so that's how you repair the Face ID on a iPhone 13 mini, and it looks like it's exactly the same as the older iterations of the iPhone. You just have to transfer the flood illuminator over to the new Flex, and you don't even have to replace the entire. You can reuse the air speaker, and all you need to do is buy the Flex, which is a lot less expensive. All right, thanks for watching. I just wanted to say thank you for watching our YouTube channel. We make these videos to help you guys learn how to do micro soldering for normal repairs. I want to take this time to promote our online course here. We created an online course hosted at udemy.com. If you go directly to Udemy, it's $150. If you go through microsoldering.com, click on store shop, and then click on this first product right here, there's a coupon code that gives you $50 off of our online course. So our online course, it was created by Tom and myself. It contains 4.5 to 5 hours of online video instruction. It'll teach you everything that you need to know to get started with micro soldering. So basically, we start with the basics, just the component level, how to use ZXW tools, how to set up your tools, what kind of tools you need, how to set up your hot air rework stations, use your micro pencil and tweezers and DC power supply and all that stuff. And then we go into actual repairs. So the 4 most common problems are no backlight, no touch, no charge, and loop disease. And with the newer versions of the iPhones, we also have a section on logic board separation, because with the 10 and up, the logic boards come in 2 pieces. So we also have a section on how to separate them and put them back together. And then our last section is all about data recovery. So it's 4.5 hours of just good stuff just to help you get started, okay? And with the way that cell phone repair is going these days, I think it's essential to learn how to do micro soldering for your business. If you're interested, like I said, just go to the website here, microsoldering.com, and click on store shop, and then click on this right here, and you'll get $50 off. So thank you for watching our channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy the course. Thank you.